Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I heard is let's see how this plays out. Yeah, let me get some cards. Anyways, let us. Had to have my chicken nugget light. All right. Hopefully, this is the live stream where we go back to the original program rather than the doom and gloom of Blu-ray updates. I would rather talk about Twin Flames. Not even joking. I would rather talk about Twin Flames today than I would about any more of that. It's just stop already. It's too much. All right. How are you guys doing? How's everybody? All right. Here it goes, guys. Here it goes. All right. Oh, okay. All right. So there was a violation of boundaries. Whatever this violation was, it definitely, I guess, was unexpected. I'm doing this reading completely blind. I don't know who or what this is going to be about. So, okay. I don't know. Someone's boundaries got violated, and it caused a change in what the plan is for that person. So, I'm trying to figure out, is this work? Is this a friendship? Is this a relationship? Like, someone's boundaries got, you know, affected, and so everything they feel is different now. And I don't know that it's a huge thing that happened. Um, it feels like maybe it's kind of just a case of the last straw. Like it was the last straw. There were a bunch of little things that finally added up to become a huge pile of something. And so that's going straight into someone's ethos, like straight into their mindset. Like, I guess for whoever, maybe, okay, let's put it in a way that's hypothetical but easier to follow. Okay. So someone maybe violated your boundaries in some way, but it wasn't a huge deal, but it was like the last straw for you. And so, um, you've been making so many excuses for this cross watcher, and now you're kind of just like, I'm not making any more excuses. It's just, it is what it is. And I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling them. And I just need to be done. um, so you're done. Damn. It feels like finite. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You've awoken to the reality that this is just how it is. It's never going to change. It is what it is. Ooh. It is what it is, and it's never going to change. And now you are calling to you the courage to move forward from this. Whatever this is, invocation, you are invoking, you are calling to you. Um exactly what it is you need, right? Like the attempt to manifest, the attempt to kind of get the ball started rolling, you know? So, initiation. There's something that's going to be initiated very, very soon. It's probably going to either be initiated by you or initiated on your behalf. What? Hmm. Mhm. Mm. Village baby, we're not touching on that subject. We're not touching on that. So if you were here, I would spray your ass. Let me spray myself some proper hydration because Village Baby's jokes are dry today. Just dry. Okay. So, yeah, no, there's something that's going to be initiated. It's going to create a sense of instability at first, right? You're going to feel very like unstable. Well, because it's tremendous change. I'm wondering if this is just, a situation that you have had a part of your life for so long, and the instability is the change. Like, it feels like a major life change. It feels like a very, very, very major life change. And, you got to keep your plans hush hush for now. Okay. For whatever this is that's happening, whoever it is that you're dealing with, maybe you're dealing with a cross watcher that's a little bit bunny boiler ish, a little bit of a nutter butter bar. They're a little bit cray cray. And for your safety and the success of what you're planning for yourself, maybe it's best to kind of just keep your plans a little bit quiet for a little bit. I'm not encouraging you to be secretive. I'm encouraging you to exercise discernment as to what people need to know and when they need to know it. Not everyone is going to be very supportive of your plans. Not everyone is going to have the capacity to be like, I get it. Let's be mature about this. I hope the best for you. Some people are going to be like, so that's what I'm going to focus on tearing down. You know what I mean? So, my tea bag says you can measure the love you bring to each day by the joy you experience in each moment. So, you need to bring some love to yourself and experience the joy. I know it's going to be hard. Dig deep, dig deep. It's necessary for you to allow yourself to experience joy in the plans you're making for your future, for that forward movement. And it seems like whoever you're dealing with, they probably can no longer stop the progression of your plans, but they will try their darndest to get all up in your head and and just convince you that whatever you're planning is dumb, is not going to work out, is this, is that. I mean, if someone wants to control you, they're never going to encourage you to empower yourself. They're just not. Hi, Edwin. They're just not going to. They're not. Yeah, they're upside down in their winter. Whoever this is for you, they're feeling the winter surrounding them, the coldness. Oh, Lord. Village baby, you done did it now. Marlene is talking loudly. Mm-hmm. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. So Marlene says, I didn't know she was into astrology. Marlene says, she says, I don't want to say it. I don't know why I have so much hesitation. Marlene says, man, this is going to start some shit. It's going to start some shit, is what it is. Oh my God. Why can't I say it? Ooh. There's a song that like totally was all up in my head yesterday. And I ooh, okay. Hold on. Let me find the lyrics. Marlene goes, just say what I said already. No. um, okay, let me see. It says, oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I need a second. I can't say what she said. I can't. Let's move forward. I just don't want to be part of no drama. I don't. I don't want to be the cause of drama. I don't want to be part of drama. That's just anyways. Shadow self, allowing yourself to enter into the shadow spaces where a lot of what you need to work on is going to be worked on, right? That shadow self is something that it really needs you to cooperate with the process that you're in. You're going to see how this plays out, and if you want it to play out for your greatest good, you're going to have to do what you need to do, right? So basically what I'm sensing is another cycle is starting. I should have just be quiet with that. Out of the pan and into the fire. Exactly. That's what Marlene said. She's laughing. Yeah, I don't know what's worse. The intensity of Blu-ray readings so far or twin flame topics. I don't know what's worse. I used to know. Da, 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 da. Okay. So the shadow self needs your cooperation. You need to make choices that are very supportive of what needs to happen for you, the different changes that need to occur for your happiness to come to fruition. It's this sense of like you've been so unhappy for so long that I'm kind of at a point where, I mean, do I really need to shake you like a shake weight? Shake your pieces back into place? You know what I'm saying? No one chooses to be sad, but we do make a choice to perpetuate the sadness we exist in. There's a difference between the two. You don't just suddenly choose, today I'm going to be sad. I'm going to choose to be sad today. I'm going to choose to be miserable today. It's just something that kind of happens. But if you continue to choose things that perpetuate it, that in itself is also a choice to perpetuate the sadness, right? You have to surrender and allow yourself to just be cleansed of whatever this is you've been marinating in. You know what I'm saying? Do 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 do. What are the lyrics? Let's see. I feel like this ties in and says, I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now. What was I made for? What was I made for? Taking a drive, I was an ideal. Looked so alive, turns out I'm not real. Just something you paid for. Oh my God. What was I made for? Ooh. When did it end? All the enjoyment. I'm sad again. Don't tell my boyfriend is not what he's made for. This is fucking tragic. What was I made for? So it's another cycle of the same thing. Yo, girl, let me tell you something. I know this one guy. I'll set you up. I know this one guy, and he operates from a space of like respect and divinity. Just hit him up. His name is Village Baby. He's currently single. Village Baby, Village Baby. The ladies need you. This is tragic. What? What? Oh my God. Someone is just like, Village Baby, where the hell are you? I ain't got time for this. We're going to have to change his name from Village Baby to Captain. Captain, we must request you commandeer some ladies' vessels. Their ships must be commandeered. They're heading towards treacherous waters. Right. Hey, ladies, this is our Village Baby, okay? Only good women. Only good women, okay? Okay. What was I made for? He's made for healing people. Okay, stop. Don't be contacting Village Baby. He's probably not even here. We're gonna leave that alone. So, just to clarify, I was totally joking. Leave Village Baby alone, okay? So celebration. Allowing yourself to celebrate the things, the realizations that you're coming to, and the way those realizations um can help you kind of move forward in your life. It's time to let go. It's time to really just let it go at this point. Like, ooh, ooh, oops, I gotta share something. Hold on, hold on. I gotta find it. I sent it to a chat. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, where are y'all? Let me see. Um, let's see. Um, do 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 do. Okay. Okay. You can't be friends with those who broke your heart, ruin your life, took advantage of your love, kindness, and forgiveness. They don't deserve access to your life. There is no friendship there. That's literally the reality of what is happening. You know what I mean? Like, you know, ooh. I should read that again. Actually, here, hold up. I should put it on the screen. You know what I'm saying? I should put this on the screen so you have a visual understanding. Visual understanding. Okay, maybe you're a visual learner. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and support your visual learning preferences and put this biznatch on the screen so that you can really just screenshot it and save it. Okay, turn it into your screensaver, desktop, lock screen, all of that, all of that, all of that. Okay, let's go ahead and put this on the screen. I would like you to straight up read this with me. Okay. You can't be friends with those who broke your heart, ruined your life, took advantage of your love, kindness, and forgiveness. They don't deserve access to your life. There's no friendship there. It's not a friendship, it's a trauma bond. Okay. And when someone consistently shows you that what they are interested in is keeping you entrapped, keeping you confined, um, I mean, you got to liberate yourself. You got to. You have to set yourself free. All right. It's going to be something that challenges you, a process that's scary, a process that probably causes you to feel like you are not strong, right? That you're very, very weak, a process that um, makes you feel like, oh, but our souls, we have a soul history and this and that. What was I made for? Not that shit. No, definitely not that shit. That's not what you were made for. You were not made for that shit. For real. Okay. Now I'm riled up. Now I'm riled up. I'll say exactly what Marlene said. Scorpion waters are Arctic. Be cold, baby boo. Be cold. Be cold. Be cold. Okay. Yeah. The whirlpool spa thingamabob they've got you in, it's actually cooking you slowly. You're like a cute little frog that's been placed in lukewarm water and placed on the stove. Before you even realize what's happening, you've been boiled alive. Get the fuck out of that water. Go tap into, you need to, if your stinger was cut off, you need to put on a prosthetic, motherfucker. What is going on here? Put on a prosthetic. Sting people. Sting them. Get out of there. Get out of there. Ooh. 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 It's got me mad. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. My cousin sent me a thing. Okay, I'm just going to tell it. I'm live. I'm going to read this. Okay. Let's see. Vibe of the day. Your path is cleared now. All blocks are removed. It's only upwards from here for you. You're going to experience an unstoppable acceleration. This is your time to start receiving. Away. Okay. Seriously, just fucking put on a prosthetic. Oh, I came across something that I believe is, I'm not sure, but I think it's legal in all 50 states. Don't quote me because I didn't look it up. A tactical whip. Bitches. Tactical whip. Tactical whip is badass. An asp is not legal in all states, okay? So don't get yourself hemmed up. An asp is about this big. It's like the size of the width of your hand. And then when you the shit extends. It extends. It's a fucking metal. It's basically an expandable baton, but it's an asp, right? So that you could get in big trouble if it's not legal in your state. Don't fuck around and find out. A tactical whip is basically it's like a metal cable that's kind of coated in plastic so that way you don't hurt yourself, but you shit will that will that's one hell of a fucking Charlie horse. I don't know if the pounds of force are enough to fracture a femur, but that will definitely keep you from moving for a few minutes if you're an assailant. I'm saying you don't go for the upper. You don't go for the upper. Uh you go for the knees, the thigh. You got to badminton smash. You got to snap the wrist. Okay. But like, yeah, let me get back on track. Hold on. Let me hold on. Tactical whip. That would be a much. Ooh, it's on Temu. Stop. Oh shit. Oh my god, no. Okay, what? It's non-lethal self-defense. It fucks someone up though. Like, look. Yeah, see, there's a handle, right? That's a fucking. What was I made for? I was made to fuck shit up. That's a tactical whip. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm saying. I'm saying. It's intended to be used only as a deterrent in emergency situations. It's not designed or intended to be used as a weapon. Please use the tool responsibly and follow all safety precautions. Okay, let me stop. So, it's like you don't want to see the reality of what's happening, but it's there, right? It's all in your face. You can't ignore it. You're starting another cycle. The cross watcher is tripping cuz they always tripping though. Can I be your like brutally honest girlfriend? Not girlfriend like that. Like I don't want none of that. I'm talking about can I be your brutally honest like BFF sister, auntie, cousin, whatever? Yeah. Yeah, this person's always tripping. They're always tripping. You're always mitigating things. You're always compromising yourself, your integrity, your perception, your stance, your ethos, just to placate their attitude. What they need is a spanking by someone else. Because if you did it, they would like it. They need a spanking from someone else. You need to leave that alone. Okay. If this is resonating with you need to just leave it alone already. You just do. You do. Like, oh, I don't know. You need to do whatever you want to do. If you want to continue to try and heal them, that's on you. It's not going to work. There's nothing to heal. This is who they are. But if that's the cycles that you like, you just go ahead, do it. Do it. But I don't want to hear about it. Oh, I'm 100% serious. I don't want to hear about it. When you keep putting yourself in the situations that get you fucked up, that's on you. That's on you. This is how I've had to like shift my perception at this point. Like if like for example, I tell you and I tell you and I tell you like, hey, you're gonna get fucked up by the situation. You need to do this, this, and this to stop it, to prevent it. And I'm extending um opportunities to you that go beyond courtesy, right? It goes beyond me just being courteous, um, me just having like a general um desire for your general well-being. If I'm doing all of this and you just totally, you're like, no, fuck you don't know what you're talking about, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Okay, do what you're gonna do. Now, I'm not gonna stop it. Just, what I had shared with you. um you do what you're gonna do, but you're not gonna come back later and be like, oh my god, you were so right, you need to fix this now. Now that it's worse. What was I made for? Yeah. Mm-mm. No. You got to choose your cycles because you're the one that's going to live with the consequence, you know? And this is important to note, okay? This is so super de duper important to note. The consequences you choose are the consequences you'll deal with. You will live with that. Whether the consequences that lead to goodness, happiness, or their consequences that perpetuate your sadness, that is your choice. And it is not anyone else's job to fix your dysfunction that you refuse to acknowledge. I'm primarily talking to the crosswatcher. My empathic people of my beautiful community, stop, please. Stop. Stop allowing someone so twisted in their perception, projecting their blame onto someone because they don't want to take accountability for the decisions they make, the fucked up way that they exist. Stop letting them get in your head and convince you that you just didn't love me enough. No, you're a bottomless fucking pit of misery and you want me to drown in that pit. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thanks. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I once had someone who, like, you know, so I had this really good friend and I would chat with her like every day. This was years ago. I would chat with her every day and it was all good. And we just like giggle all day together. And, her humor is similar to mine. It was just amazing, amazing communication and interaction. And then that really good friend was like, oh my God, I have to introduce you to my really good friend. And I was like, oh, okay. And then so it was the three of us that were just like giggling and laughing all day, being the females that we are. And it was lovely. And then something happened. Nothing really bad, but my feelings got hurt because I was going through something very, very intense. And the first really good friend tried to make a joke, I guess because they didn't know what to say to make me feel better or to kind of like as a response to the awareness of the situation I abruptly found myself in. And it felt like they totally disregarded um the severity of the situation that I was in. So I got really butthurt about that. I didn't need to, but I did. It was a very tumultuous period, and I take ownership of that. So I just got quiet with the first friend. I was just like, well, if my life is kind of like a joke to you, then maybe I just shouldn't be friends with you because I don't find this shit funny at all, and I find a lot of things funny. And so I just got quiet. And as soon as I got quiet with the first friend, the second friend, we'll call them two. Two just like no problem. Didn't even ask like, "Hey, are you okay? What's going on?" Nothing. So years go by. Okay. Years go by and I was in a really bad space for quite a few years. mentally, emotionally, that kind of thing. Just really massive ascension cycle. And 2 was not around for any of that, did not reach out at all, no checkup, no nothing. And then years go by, and suddenly, I'm like, now Emmy evolving, and people see my videos. And 2 suddenly is on my live streams like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Right? Like, I know you're not trying to interact with me. Like, we are BFFs. And that these years haven't passed where you haven't checked on me. You haven't, none of that, right? Just some common decency type shit. And then, so I didn't say anything. I didn't respond. I didn't acknowledge. And so next thing you know, this number 2 is privately messaging me like, you promised me you'd be always there for me. Like, I need you right now, bitch. You need Jesus right now because the demons, they lying to you. I don't owe you shit. Just like you didn't owe me shit when I was fucking stranded in a parking lot. Yeah, right. That's the kind of fuck shit y'all are dealing with right now. Like, I need you. You can't let me. Yeah, yeah, the fuck you can let them go. Hell yeah, you can let them go. Are you kidding me right now? It's not a tit for tat. It's a recognition that this is a person that is incapable of reciprocating the kind of love and concern they know you would willingly give. If love and concern was corn, you need to save me a piece of that corn for later. I'm saying you gotta save that for yourself, baby boo. You gotta save that for yourself. You, for whoever this is resonating with, are dealing with someone who is like that. And you know what I did? I didn't explain shit. It was an entire paragraph of, Emmy, you don't understand. I'm going through this, and this. I need you. You said you would always be there. The breakthrough you need. Thank you, Minnow Pond. Major blessing in disguise. You just dodging bullets, baby. But we gonna call you Neo now. You just dodging. Keep dodging. Okay? Keep dodging those bullets. Keep letting things go. Not letting things go, like letting it slide. Right? Yeah. I'm still cool with number 1. We were quiet for quite a few years. And then, I still got love for number 1. They didn't do anything intentionally to hurt my feelings. I just had to go through my shit by myself. I couldn't be dragging them down into that pit with me. So there is no love lost there, right? There is no love lost there. Do we talk every day? No. I don't have it in me to have like daily conversations and stuff. But there's nothing wrong with number 1. I have no problems with number 1. You still my white queso. You still my blanca. So it's just one of those things. Renee, boo. The same cousin that shit on you a couple months back, that said you were demonic. That same cousin. That same cousin. I wish a motherfucker would. Block them. Why they still got the ability to text you, message you? Block them, girl. Block them. Block them. Block them. Block them. Protect them from your evil demonic energy. Block them. I mean, don't hold a grudge. I think it's important for me to kind of make that clear. Don't hold a grudge. Don't hold a grudge. but block them. There's no need to rehash none of that. You can love that cousin silently from afar for the rest of your life. You can wish all the goodness for them. You can, all of this amazing, beautiful stuff. You can wish that all for them, but block them, right? Just block them. Ooh. 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 Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 These are people who seek to derail your transformation. They seek to derail your transformation. These are people you don't need to be communicating with. Okay? Yep. They're running interference to affect your process of realization. Self-awareness is a very distinct type of process. Developing your awareness of self and the awareness of people's proper place in your life it's very distinct. You need to use the appropriate level of judgment. Judgment is not the same as condemnation. Okay, when people use judgment to condemn others, no. Like, I could have my opinion of you and the kind of person that you are, but with the exception of my stalker, I'm be really fucking blunt here. With the exception of my stalker, I don't want to condemn anyone. It's like, you know what? I don't like you in the way um I don't like you in the way you carry yourself and the way you drag me into bullshit, but I wish the best for you and I hope that you find the environment and the people who can help you to heal past this distortion, but it's not going to be me, right? That's how I am for pretty much everyone except my stalker. My stalker, burn in fucking hell for the rest of your life. I don't give a shit about you, your family, the effects, the stress. I don't give a shit. You're a piece of shit and fucking burn in hell. Right? Because guess what? People can only take you so far before you need to realize you need to reciprocate the same energy. You threatening to murder me for fucking 3-4 years now? Fuck you, burn in hell. That's the appropriate response. You're threatening to find me and harm me, my family, a 2-year-old little girl because she's my niece. You want to try and oh, fuck up my brother because you think he's dying. He fuck your ass up. he will. I wish you would go to his fucking house. He won't kick your ass on this. He'll drag you in the house and have his fucking way with you. Knowing how my sibling will react. I wish you would, motherfucker. That will be your living hell. That's the appropriate response, you guys. Let's stop with this spiritual bullshit of hurt people, hurt people. We need to understand. I don't give a fuck what he went through. I did not do shit to nobody. As a matter of fact, I took shit for years quietly. This is the only appropriate response. When you have quietly taken shit from people for years, that rage is appropriate. It is appropriate. Because when you water it down and you're like, I get it. Hurt people hurt people. It's going to be okay. It emboldens their predatory behaviors. It emboldens predatory behaviors. Okay? I had to keep learning this the hard way. There's not many There's not many. It's still in the single digits. But for the people who had the audacity to take it to whole new levels of trying to destroy me, trying to wreck my perception of myself, the only time it stopped was when I was like, all right, tag me in. Let's fuck shit up. I'm going to match your fucking energy. Let's do this. That's the only time they chilled the fuck out. That's the only time they chilled out. And let me tell you, I have a track record of being patient as fuck. 3-4 years of someone fucking threatening to murder me before I finally got fucking pissed off. Yeah. Okay. None of that shit gets you anywhere. Anywhere. So from this point on, you want to come at me like that? Bitch, we gonna handle it right then and there. Right then and there, I'm gonna let you know I'm willing to burn both of us. For my stalker, I know he watches all the videos still. I'm willing to bankrupt myself along with your parents in legal fees. I'm that fucking crazy. I'm absolutely willing to bankrupt myself and your family in legal fees. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you're going to have to pay way more in legal fees than me because I have a mountain of evidence written by your own hand where you have nothing but denial. Let's do this. Money sitting in an account. Money is sitting in an account. Earmarked just for this. You got to have that kind of energy. They're already trying to destroy you. Why are you afraid of being destroyed? Be a phoenix. Everyone wants to do this like romanticized phoenix shit. I'm gonna rise from the ashes of my. No, you're not a phoenix unless you have no fear of what the fuck needs to be destroyed in order for you to rise. A phoenix has no fear of what will burn in the process of re-entering into that space of their most authentic self. Yep. Absolutely. Let's see how this plays out. When you lose your fear of the very outcome that they're trying to threaten you with, shit becomes real. The consequences for them become real. It becomes very, very, very real. And maybe that's what needs to happen. You need to become very, very real about causation and effect. Not start shit, but go out of your way to end shit when it started without your consent. Your silence, more often than not, when you're dealing with someone like this, it's considered passive permission. It's considered passive permission. Years ago, I had a group there was 6 of them in this group, and they were going out of their way, reaching out to people who don't even know me to try and talk shit about me and tear me down and accuse me all kind of shit, right? That's a fucking lie. I was silent, pretended like nothing was happening because I didn't want to bother anyone in the community. You know when that stopped? When I went on a live stream and very calmly said, I feel very badly for you. It hurts my heart that you would waste your time on me because who am I? I see all this potential in you and you don't tap into it. Instead, you choose to lash out. Why? What did I do to you? All I did was walk away when we were no longer aligned with each other. I walked away, and that triggered your abandonment issues. That triggered your mental health struggles, and you chose to, instead of just walk away and address the hurt and the wounds that live inside you, you decided to form groups to attack me. For what? For what? in that tone. Oh, you best believe that little group. Oh my God. Oh my God. Emmy's talking about us. And I was like, you want so badly to be recognized. I'll say your names. And truth be told, I've forgotten all of their names except for one, the ringleader, Kayla. I haven't forgotten, bitch. I haven't forgotten. I'm not going to forget what you did. I'm never going to forget what you did. And if you ever see this, I'm sure your heart is pounding all the way up in your ears, and a fear is rising from your belly, which is appropriate. I know you found someone with actual abilities, and you coerce them into trying to kill me on my birthday. I haven't forgot what you did. I'm never going to forget what you did. I'm going to always hold that against you, because that's what you deserve. You feel that in the pit of your stomach. Yeah, I'm not pushing energy towards you. It's your awareness of how much of my power I hid so completely from all of you. I'm good at playing small. I only let you see a fraction of the tip of the iceberg. You thought you were badass because I taught you a couple techniques. Boo. I have an entire academy. What I taught you was child's play. What I taught you was child's play. Very easily negated. You thought you were badass, though. I let you think that. The only reason I haven't retaliated till now is because I take accountability for letting you think these things, letting you think that if you formed groups big enough, that you could actually harm me in some way, that you would be successful in that. Mm-hmm. You see, I take accountability. That's the only thing. When you let people think they can do things to you and they do things to you, you have to take accountability for that. You co-created that. So you can't be fully enraged at that person for doing what you allowed them to think they had permission to do. Right? Right. Unfortunately for all these people, I'm finally reaching a point in my journey. No more. Literally. No more. No more. Right? Give me 1 second. Okay. If you're really done, if you are really, really, really done with all of this stuff that's happening, all of the things that are preventing your growth, the things that are preventing the activation of higher levels of dimensional consciousness, awareness, things that are preventing you from building yourself up so that you can climb out of the hole that you allowed yourself to be sucked into. And you need to then recognize a lot of the ways in which you have allowed for this to happen needs to be halted. The access to you, the communication, the attempts to distort your perception, these are all parasitic things. They're all parasitic things. And you have an obligation to yourself to clear all of this from your life. You need to. You really, really need to. It's an important thing that you are going through right now. This is a very important lesson, very important cycle. You need to baptize yourself in the flames. You need to cleanse yourself with fire, with a passionate commitment to your healing and your growth. You want to stay friends with someone who's been so toxic to you. Why? Why? Um, the only reason I can think of why someone would want to remain friends with a person who has been nothing but a source of toxicity in their life for a protracted period is because you're not actually ready to move forward, to move away from that. That there's still a part of you that wants to punish yourself. There's still a part of you that wants that poor treatment because you feel that's what you deserve. So I think what needs to happen is you need to see what this situation represents. What part of your childhood history, your childhood memories does this represent? And then you need to correct that. You need to deal with it. Not just deal with it like it is what it is, it's what happened. No, you need to actually handle it at this point. Meaning, you need to uncover more of what happened, how it affected you, how it's been affecting you through your whole life, the ways it's created very distorted perceptions of what you deserve, what you don't deserve, the way it's been the basis of how you've decided what you will allow yourself to receive and not receive, how it's affected the type of people you draw to you. You draw everyone to you. Okay, let's really like let us really go through this really quick. Okay, you draw everyone to you. You just notice the people who are resonating with the space that you're currently living in. So for me, I draw all types of people to me: good people, bad people, kind people, rough people, everything, the whole spectrum. I draw all of it to me. But the only ones I will recognize are the ones that I am in current resonance with. Meaning, if I am resonating at a space of sadness, I will only recognize people who are sad. I will not recognize other types of people, right? I will only pay attention to the ones that are like me in that moment. So, how do we fix this? Well, we alter the space of resonance that we are existing in. If you want to learn how to work energy, if you want to learn how to shift these things, let me get you guys the link. I don't have the link. um, Here. Morphogenetic Fundamentals Workshop. I teach you the fundamentals of how to access your energy and how to utilize it so that you can go ahead and begin really taking control of the way your life is unfolding. This is not something that's naturally going to end. You have to put effort into this. You have to create the opportunity that will then lead to the change that you are seeking. The problem that happens when we enter into a space of spirituality, new age living, that type of thing, right? Um, we get it in our heads that, oh, all we have to do is book a session. That can help, but it's not going to solve your problem if you don't correct the mindset that gave rise to the situation to begin with. My sessions, regardless of what you order, is profound. Why? Because not only do I do the corrective energetic work that you purchased, I'm now helping you to identify the root causations. We will have conversation that will help me to see, like, oh, you know what? This is happening because this, and this. Like, your feelings towards this creates these pathways, these rips in your auric field that allow for entry of certain types of things. If you shift this perception that you have, and here's a healthier way to perceive it that's still rooted in truth, not disillusionment or avoidance. If you shift it into this way of seeing it, you can become very empowered in this. You'll grow exponentially and you won't need another session for this. As a matter of fact, you will see the ways in which you can continue changing your life into something that's much happier and more aligned for you. For those of you who have had sessions with me, have you experienced this with me? Have you experienced this thing of like, wow, I just thought we were going to work on chakras, but you fucking helped me address all of my shit. Like, holy crap, this is why I've been feeling the way that I have. It wasn't, I was feeling this way because my chakras were blocked. It's that my chakras were blocked, and that's why I feel this way. Wait, it's because I feel this way that my chakras got blocked. And you know what I'm saying? Yep, exactly, blissful. If you don't get to the root cause, and everything is a band-aid. Everything, right? Rainbow Flames experienced this. Blissful already knew it was going to be deep. Most of my sessions are extremely deep. It's not very often that I have a session that is not just all the way down to core, recognizing the things that need to be recognized so that you can begin making the decisions that bring you into better alignment. You know what I'm saying? Sessions have opened me up to things I wasn't seeing in totality. I'm not emotionally invested. Like, I'm not the one that is suffering through that circumstance. So I can see things very objectively, in a neutral space. I can be like, no, I mean, I can see why you feel that way. I probably would feel that way too, but you miss this part. This part is the real root of what's happening. Lisa says, yes, my spiritual communication bridge and aura painting really brought me clarity. Sometimes you need someone who will help you to see things that you can't see clearly so that you can begin the work yourself to completely change all of these things, right? The things that continue to perpetuate the struggle and the suffering, the things that cause you to continuously betray yourself. We don't have to exist that way anymore. We can totally be free to just, you know, be ourselves, be free in the space of growth, in this space of expansion. I think for many of us, what we struggle with the most is the process of expansion of awareness of self, expansion of awareness of consciousness, and how we can tap into that. So long as you continue to allow someone to get away with what they're doing, they're going to keep doing it. So I'll leave you with this thought. Okay. Parasitic things cannot create new characteristics in a person. If you don't have that that characteristic already existing within you, it cannot be utilized by something parasitic to bring havoc into other people's lives, right? So, for example, you have a friend or you have a romantic partner that you think they're possessed at this point because they just keep lying. They lie about everything. For what? Why lie? It's because they have a demon. No, it's because they're a liar. The demon encourages them to lie. It creates stories in their head that causes them to feel as though lying is the only way to resolve the situation or to get out of the conflict that they feel is being started because of their actions or inaction. So they're going to lie. Unfortunately, we can't blame everything on demons because, again, unless you already have that characteristic existing within you, a demonic thing cannot make that happen. So, what I've seen a lot of is people who are not fully anchored in themselves, people who are weak in their perception of themselves. They don't know who they are. They're very much about avoiding the things they need to face about themselves. They're very easily breached by parasitic things. That's why I tend to um, not interact too much with people who have very pronounced insecurities and things like that, like, because I'm aware of this process. So what happens? Well, if a demonic thing wants to access you, but you're so very secure in your perception of yourself, there's space to grow, space to become a different person that's more in alignment and all of these beautiful things, it can access you. So what will it do? It will look for the people it can easily access who have access to you. Those people are now Trojans, right? So, with that, the most compassionate thing that I can do for someone who is possessed by a demon who is trying to access me is face them head on. Because the more you are like, oh my gosh, poor them, they got breached because me. And that's the more that demonic thing is going to access that person in order to access you. Because now look, it's affecting you, it's destabilizing your emotions. So, hell yeah, that's a viable entry point. They will continue to use that and dig deeper into the person. The most compassionate thing I can do for a person who's being used in that way is face them head on and be like, fuck you. You're not going to do this shit. There are consequences. I don't care if you are possessed. Because these characteristics, they're a part of you. You're just allowing for this to happen. So, lay the smacketh down. I got to go. Class started. Lay the smack down. Do not allow yourself to get bamboozled in this space of, oh my God, you're so mean. You're leaving me behind. You're this, you're that. No, changes need to be established. They need to be initiated, established, and perpetuated, sustained and maintained for perpetuity. You need to. You need to. If not, that's a choice you make, and you will absolutely be living the consequences, the effects of the causations you choose. Let's see how this plays out. I hope it plays out well for you because you're choosing ways to heal yourself, to move beyond the limitations of your current mindset. Okay? Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I gotta go, guys. Bye, everyone.